This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning for August 10, 2023, Hanover Police Superintendent urges residents to question sudden visits from family members. Head of the Hanover Police Division, Superintendent Sharon Beeput, says residents should start inquiring about the reason behind the sudden visits from family members who reside outside of the parish, as she believes that Hanover is often used as a hiding place for people involved in criminal activities. The superintendent made the remarks while reporting on the murder of 2 construction workers and the injury of 3 other men when a gunman opened fire at a group of people who were standing at a jerk center in Green Island, Hanover on Tuesday around 8 p.m. The deceased men have been identified as 27-year-old Ion Richards and 27-year-old O'Neill Spencer. Both men are laborers from Mavis Bank in St. Andrew. No motives have been found for the killing. However, Superintendent Beeput disclosed that her team is carrying out intensive search in relation to the crime. She stated that the investigation is still pretty young, but they have already taken in a few persons of interest. Superintendent Beeput told the news that with Hanover being bordered by St. James and Westmoreland parishes, which usually have high crime rates, people often escape to the parish to stay with relatives and hide. She added that the people who they may have escaped from often pursue them into Hanover, resulting in murder or other criminal activities. We are bordered by 2 parishes that a lot of activities takes place, and the persons are pushed from St. James and they are pushed from Westmoreland into our space. So you find sometimes that some relatives are very accommodating and they take in these persons from various communities, Superintendent Beeput said. Whenever things play out, because when they accepted them in their communities, they don't try to find out what it is you are running away from over in St. James, why you want to come and stay with me. Persons probably would venture into our parish and pursue those persons, and as a result of that, these incidents do happen, she added. The Hanover Division boss went on to advise that residents ask questions or go to the police to have them run a background check on the visiting relatives to avoid getting hurt or killed. I believe relatives must find out from persons. Unless you are a party to criminal activity, then you will accept them readily. Why do they want to come and stay at your house? Or you can contact the police and tell them what is happening. Tell them that this person is here visiting. He told you this is the situation, but you are not of the belief that this is so, and ask, could you check him out for me? Then if we have that sort of cooperation from our citizens, we will have a better flow in terms of criminal activities within these spaces, Superintendent Beeput said. According to crime statistics provided by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, up to July 29, 2023, Hanover reported 39 murders. For the corresponding period, St. James reported 119, while Westmoreland reported 72. Businesswoman claims coercion from cops led to false confession in double murder. The Portland businesswoman implicated in May's double gun murder in Portland, which included the alleged target, a pregnant woman, is now denying any involvement in the incident. Jodian Jackson, who yesterday was offered a $4 million bail, had initially given a caution statement to the police in the presence of her lawyer, in which she admitted to certain things, including her involvement. However, her new lawyer, Courtney Rowe, claimed that the mother of 3 was forced by the police to give the incriminating statement. The 28-year-old bar operator and a nail technician of Anchovy Land Settlement in the parish is charged with the murders of 28-year-old Shade Pink of Campbell Avenue, Port Antonio, and the 23-year-old Keena James King of Johnstown District, both in the parish, who were killed in the deadly shooting attack on May 23 along Campbell Avenue. Both victims were playing dominoes with others when they were attacked and shot. The woman is said to have been 8 to 9 months pregnant at the time of her death. Pink was reportedly pregnant for Jackson's baby father. Allegations are that Jackson not only rented the car, but drove it to where the pregnant woman was and pointed her out to the shooter. But Rowe, who applied for bail in the Portland Parish Court, took issue with the caution statement while denying that his client was involved. "My argument really is that she was coerced by the police to say certain things by use of threat by the police that she would lose her children and that they would be placed in state care," Rowe told the news. He also argued in court that his client was not in the right frame of mind when she gave the statement, as she was breastfeeding and for about 3 days did not know the whereabouts of her 6-week-old infant. He emphasized that the situation that existed prior to the taking of the caution statement would undoubtedly have affected the voluntariness of the caution statement and weakened the prosecution's case. In the meantime, Jackson was offered bail by Parish Judge Tonnell Beecher on condition that she reports 5 times per week at the Claremont police station and surrenders her travel documents. A stop order enforced at all ports of entry was also ordered. She was also instructed not to interfere with the witnesses and to avoid the parish unless she was attending court. Jackson, who was previously denied bail twice, is to return to court on September 22. According to a police report, Jackson contracted and conspired with other persons to kill Pink. Allegations are that on May 23, Jackson rented a gray Toyota Fielder and in the evening drove the car with others aboard to the intersection of Campbell Avenue and Thompson Avenue, where she pointed out Pink to her accomplices. She reportedly stopped the car and one man alighted and shot Pink and the King, killing them on the spot. Both were taken to the Port Antonio Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. According to one eyewitness, Pink was shot 3 times in the head. Following the investigation, Jackson was arrested and charged. Attorney-at-law Cecile Black is also representing Jackson. Government again defends extension of DPP's tenure. The government on Wednesday was again forced to defend its move to extend the retirement age of the Director of Public Prosecutions via a constitutional amendment a day after the opposition People's National Party filed a lawsuit objecting to the extension. While the constitutional amendment increased the retirement age of both DPP Paula Llewellyn and Auditor General Pamela Monroe Ellis from 60 to 65, all focus has been placed at the feet of Llewellyn, who would have retired in September at age 63 prior to the adjustment. This is the second extension of the DPP's appointment after previously receiving a 3-year extension in 2020 when she turned 60. The opposition has been adamant that Llewellyn should not get an extension. In the lawsuit filed in the Supreme Court, the claimants, Member of Parliament Philip Paulwell and the Senator Peter Bunting, are seeking a declaration that Llewellyn should not be allowed to remain in office beyond September when the 2020 extension ends. On Wednesday morning, Minister without a portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister with a responsibility for information, Robert Morgan, insisted that the government acted within the law, acted constitutionally, and there is no question about the legal process the government put forward. Morgan, who was responding to a query from the media on the matter during a post-cabinet press briefing on Wednesday, said he was echoing the sentiments of Justice Minister, who addressed the issue during a radio program earlier that morning. What is clear to the government is that the opposition is carrying out a personal vendetta against an individual. They have filed a claim in relation to one individual when the law was changed to affect 2 individuals. The public needs to ask themselves, why target this person? They have not provided any evidence of impropriety. They have not provided any evidence of inappropriateness of behavior, he said. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.